ADASTRA Think Tank, for me personally, is really defined by its network of international partners, because I think that we have a lot of them, and this is an impressive network. Really, like, we have partner institutions from the US, from Canada, from the countries of Latin America, and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that for the Ukrainian research institution, it's really impressive. It's super good. So can you please tell us, how did you manage to create such a network of international partners? Maybe like there are, I know, other people who are struggling with this at the moment, like, and they will like see your commentary on that as a mantra and tutorial to do that, you know?
Yeah, and also I guess in some point the COVID helped us, because in the COVID world, in the digital world, you can be reached by an email. So it's like you write an email to a person living in Australia, or a person living in, I don't know, Barbados or Trinidad and Tobago, and you have the connection. It's the matter of interest. So if you want to have international partnership, you don't need to wait for someone who would write you. We have almost never, I guess there were some like few chances, or few cases when we got the invitation from inside, from outside. Yeah, all the time it's about our efforts. It's about, you see the base, you see the names, you see the emails, you just DDoS it. It's about, but your DDoS chances, our DDoS chances, yeah, are much higher now, because we have a chain, we have a value. When we started, it was more of like, we are a group, we want to cooperate with you. Yeah, international affairs grants us a network of joint interest. That's why I think on which we stand all together. And it's not a big problem for us to find new partners now. We just write to them about our professional interest about the common project. So all of us can be reached by an email, all on this globe. We started from like scratch on the international network, and now we have partners from like many world states, I guess more than 50 or 15 or even 20. So like, I don't know, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, India, Georgia, Belgium, Spain, France, Canada, Argentina, etc., etc., etc. It's not easy to start, but once you do it regularly, you will succeed. And I guess the most easiest recipe for success for me to give, it's about make it on a permanent basis, and sooner or later you will achieve the aim. It's nothing more, nothing less. It's nothing about talent. It's nothing about like luck, I guess. Yeah, it's about the persistent work. And our chain of network, international network, was built in this, like this. Yeah.
Also, I think that our new achievements kind of help us with that, because recently, unexpectedly for us, we've been called one of the best new think tanks globally in 2020. And it was quite impressive, because for me personally, I did not expect this at all. And like, it is like still being an achievement that really works for our name at the moment, I think, and that helps us also to build such an exhaustive network of international partners. But at the same time, I think that we achieved that title because of our research, because of the difference of our research in comparison with like other Ukrainian similar institutions. So can you please tell us the key elements of the research at ADASTRA Think Tank? What are the main criteria, principles, and literally things, if we talking simply. Things that are defining that research at that institution.
Yeah, so first of all, it's independence. We also remain independent. So it's impossible to be like objective because, you know, you have your lens like I have here, and I see through them my wealth, the wealth around us. But we remain independent from political influence, from political parties, business groups. If we write for business, we write what we want to say, not what they want to say, you know, because it's our name. So independence is the key. Second is, I guess, the dialogue, because the dialogue inside. The authors propose their topics. Then we may agree or may disagree. Then we debate about these topics. Yeah, but we don't have, you know, like a core ideology. So we say all of you start to say that communism is a good idea. No, we don't have ideology in international politics, and when we discuss in our think tanks inner politics, you know, about political parties in Ukraine, we also don't have a common position. We have like people supporting different political parties, like left, right, different ones. Yeah, and there's also like a key for like some success. We are not making them the adepts of one party, of one wing of ideology. They propose their ideas initially. Then we discuss, we may remove something, we may add something, but the core stuff is not like developed by our ideology. Yeah, so like in Western think tanks, they expressing their thoughts. And our authors also express their thoughts. They not express their thoughts with the view in head that ADASTRA loves left ideas or right ideas. Yeah, ADASTRA loves independent and good research. This was the case. And the third one it like also link is with the best new think tank list made by my UPenn, University of Pennsylvania, is about the coverage. So we have a global coverage. We write about a bunch of things. We had articles about, you know, like narcotraffics in Oceania. Yeah. We had articles about space policy of the Luxembourgs. We had articles about the informational war between Palestine and the state of Israel. We have many stuff. And the things that we try to give coverage from different perspectives, because we're not only in politics, yeah? We're in politics, informational security, economics, law from time to time. Yeah, I guess it's the scope of research and its division in the categories is also the thing that defines the quality of research.
Well, yeah, I actually can agree with you on that because I follow such principles during my research when I conducted because I wanted to be interesting, but most importantly, I wanted to be transparent and independent. And that was one thing that I noticed during the coverage of the US presidential elections in 2020 in Ukraine, that like other experts on the industry and like media, they are trying to force you to pick a side always, like, but I think that the point is to be as much independent as it's possible in that context. And I really remember when like there were experts who were saying that Trump will win, there were experts who said that Biden will win, but there were not like experts who told that two options are really possible. And I think the third way is the best one because the contemporary international politics is something very difficult to predict, especially in that case. And really, it's all about crafting the possible scenarios for the future, not like about picking the one based on your ideology and your beliefs and your morals and your principles and like all of that. So like it was something what I tried to bring during that coverage from my side, and I think that I'm totally confident in that, because it really works out in the best way possible. And I really appreciate that we support such model and such idea in all of our researches. Like you really can see this, and especially when I'm getting like the articles from abroad as a deputy of English language editor in chief of our institution. I also try to leave that neutrality in the materials that we are getting. So like I truly can confirm that this is true